I was raised in Ethiopia, in a community that has a lot to be proud of. Proud of being the origin of humankind, home for ancient civilization, home for coffee and the Blue Nile. Proud of being the only African nation with its own alphabet, calendar, and numbering system. Proud for accepting Christianity before the Western world and Islam before the Middle East, and for being mentioned in both the Bible and the Quran. Proud for being the only African nation that defeated the European power during the colonial era and never colonized, and for being the icon of unity and freedom for all African nations by initiating the Pan-Africanism movement, which led to the foundation of African Union. I'm proud of all that.
And now, I'm honored to introduce our student speaker, Ababa. Yes. Abe's journey to this stage has been filled with ups and downs like many of his peers. He grew up in Ethiopia and came by himself to the U.S. in 2011. Alone, with no family members here, Abe has managed to make friends, creating connections that he now calls family. After getting a full-time job, Abe also started attending Shoreline full-time in 2012. He got involved in the Heroes program and other student activities here on campus to improve his language skills and to take a leadership role. In 2013, Abe left his former job and became the Heroes program coordinator. In addition, he co-founded the first Ethiopian Eritrean Student Association in Washington and got involved in other groups, including African Student Club and the Black Student Union. Today, Abe is graduating with honors. He plans to transfer to the University of Washington to pursue his goals. Now, please help me welcome Ababa.
The time is always right to do what is right. First of all, I'd like to thank God who makes things possible. President Roberts, Vice President Bob Francis, members of the board, staff, faculty, distinguished guests, families, friends, my fellow students, SCC graduating class of 2015. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be your commencement speaker today. Why not you? Why not you take this challenge? Why not you be the person who you look up to? Yes, why not you as being my mother's question that she would ask me to push me and to encourage me to work towards my goals, my dreams, and to be what I wanted to be and to reach where I wanted to go. And that has been the foundation of my life that defines me. I was raised in Ethiopia, in a community that has a lot to be proud of. Proud of being the origin of humankind, home for ancient civilization, home for coffee and the Blue Nile. Proud of being the only African nation with its own alphabet, calendar, and numbering system. Proud for accepting Christianity before the Western world and Islam before the Middle East, and for being mentioned in both the Bible and the Quran. Proud for being the only African nation that defeated the European power during the colonial era and never colonized, and for being the icon of unity and freedom for all African nations by initiating the Pan-Africanism movement, which led to the foundation of African Union. I'm proud of all that. And I'm also proud of and inspired by my very strong and capable mother, who's persistent when facing challenges and has been through many ups and downs and has come through it all successfully. Because of my mother, I started working two main things that I wasn't proud of about my country. The perception, the attitude toward this woman, and the economic struggle of my community. With others who share my belief, I started working hard and trying to do my best to help myself and my community overcome these problems. However, it wasn't too long when our effort to contribute to our community were perceived as an attempt to go against the system or the norm. Since then, my safety became a concern to my family, and I have lived in and out of the country several times, and I got a chance to come to the United States in 2011, and I took it. When I boarded the plane to fly to America, I knew that I'm going to deal with a new language, new people, new culture, new system, and that I'm going to miss my family, my friends, and everything that means a lot to me. However, I did not realize that I'm going to lose my voice. The words that I exactly address my feeling, my thoughts and my ideas were not going to work here. When I got off the plane, the feeling that I used to feel as if I was born a leader, an activist, was gone. However, I had a bell, my mother's voice ringing in my mind, reminded me I should never give up. I should never give up and never settle for less than my best. And that I should regain my voice. I have many people to thank since arriving in America. My roommate Ziggy, my friend Munir, who are like my brothers to me, my friend Kennedy, Leah, Roman, and the wonderful couple, Tigist and Jonas, who have been very supportive to me. Because of them, I joined Shoreline. I found SCC to be a very welcoming learning environment that provides a quality education. I knew then this is the right place to regain my voice. At SCC, I have many people who have helped me get to this stage of my life. Ora Erickson, Elizabeth, Tina, and Lauren Wilson of ASL department, who creatively help students break their language barriers every day. Jamie Ardena of Multicultural Center, Lynette Peters of Women's Center, Alan Lovelace, Vic Rudiro, who have been very supportive to me. Lisa Smith, who patiently explains countless questions to many students every day, who she calls my kids. And Dr. Ines Johnson, Dr. J, a father figure and an inspiration. Yeah. Razina Haptamariam, a dedicated sister and a leader that I look up to. Especially having a sister like Michaela Smith as a mentor and a friend who would tell me that my eyes are red, that I should get some rest. Most importantly, I found a mother figure who would repeat my mother's inspiring and caring words in her own way. I cannot find expression to say how Professor Duvel Daniel impacted my Shoreline progress, except to say she's like my mom, because she's nothing less than my Shoreline mother. Ms. Duval, would you please stand up and be recognized? And so my mother, who's watching the live streaming, can see her American mother, her American twin. Thank you. Of course, I'm thankful for all great people I met at SCC and in the community. Today I don't have my immediate family members here with me, even though they would love to. But this indeed is my family. This is the type of people I met in SCC. that anyone who joins SCC can find. Graduates, you might have connected to a different faculty or staff, but I'm confident that you share my experience, my story. You might also have connected to a different, you might also have taken a different path to get to this stage of your life. But the important thing is we are all here today. And you should all be proud of that. Give yourself a round of applause. I believe we are lucky too because we graduate today. But there are many who are not so lucky. People are dying, homeless, being discriminated against or killed because of the color of their skin or the belief they hold. I say this to say because the world is becoming a dangerous and a difficult place to live in. Because even if you follow the rules, you might still be a victim. Even if you are reasonable and hold the truths, you may not be given a chance or you may not be heard. Even though you fulfill the job requirement, you may not be hired. Your efforts to help might be considered as an attempt to harm, like mine was back home. This may not be problems that you have created, but they are problems that you live in, that you have to live in or solve. After leaving SCC, whether you're planning to join four-year college or the workforce, be prepared to face this or similar challenges. But let's keep in mind what an English professor, Herbert Spencer, once said. The greatest aim of education is not just knowledge, but action. When thinking about taking action to be part of the change, a powerful message comes from one of our wonderful staff, Dr. Yvonne Terrell, that she said, the time is always right to be part of the change or do what is right. And I say today is the best right time to take action, to make the change. Graduates, I would like to invite you to say this after me. The time is always right to do what is right. Let's do it one more time. The time is always right to do what is right. So why not you? Why not us who makes things right? Not tomorrow, but today. Let's start making our contributions, and may God help us. God bless Ethiopia, God bless America, and the whole world. Congratulations, class of 2015. Thank you.